Okay, it took a few tries again, but we finally seem to got the sync set up. Then yeah, we had to basically replace Skater Girl, and Oxboy is now basically completely useless. Skater Girl, I did some breeding with Oxboy because Oxboy, learned Psybeam. That's one of Dustox's moves. It gets at 24. So I got them together at the daycare center and bred some new members for the team because I want a Psybeam wielding one of these. If you're curious about the name being Sedna, well, it's a Inuit goddess associated with water. Or at least that's how they labeled it on Wikipedia. We saw her in The Legend of Cirilla, which I covered in Bargain Bin Saturdays, which by the time this episode will come out in like a couple months ago, I believe. It gets confusing because I record these videos like a month in advance sometimes. So it really messes up my sense of timing a little bit because I gotta stop and think about it. And I can't remember exactly when exactly the Cirilla episode went up at the drop of a hat anyway. But yeah, we're probably gonna beat up the trainers around here. Admittedly, it's not strictly necessary because I'm probably capable of taking down Torkoal in 2 hits at the moment anyway. Though we're definitely gonna have to spend time before we take down Torkoal, unfortunately, on other things, which blows. And we definitely want to avoid a fight in the room coming up because this guy has a Kecleon, and then it just wields flamethrower and constantly changes its type and stuff around. It's not worth it, as far as I'm concerned. There's much softer targets to kill in this gym, if I want to take someone down. So we're gonna take out everyone else except one guy. A bit weird, but I can get through the other fights I know unharmed, or mostly unharmed. Of course, we can't, intimidate Torkoal no matter how hard we try, because it's got white smoke. So, it's protected, damn it. Though, I guess that's probably a plus side that's not running a curse set like it does in Emerald, which is arguably harder to deal with depending on what kind of run you're doing. If you're doing a run where you're using physical attacks, that makes Torkoal, an absolute monster to deal with. If you don't have access to some special moves that can, hit hard on it. At least when we did the flying run, you got access to like our good friend Wingull to try and power your way through with some water guns and stuff. But with some other runs, you're like, oh man, it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh yeah, she's got a meta type, 'cause this is a battle girl. Why there's a battle girl in this gym, I have no idea. I'm not even entirely sure what its moveset is, because I know I can tear the new butthole, so I don't really care to find out. I know it's probably got, like, protect and stuff to be annoying, right? Oh, it's got confusion. And it survived for a change. Interesting. Usually I crit on it, I guess, so I'm out of practice, because I actually did this fight a couple times to try and fine-tune the strategy as much as possible, for the recording. And we're definitely going to have to make some sack flies on Torkoal, unfortunately. I don't like it, but it's definitely going to be the case. Because that overheat's really powerful. And I don't have any other counter besides throwing around Water Sport and then, crossing my fingers. I haven't tried that one, to be honest. I've heard it's just easier to let, weaken itself, then bring in, our good friend to take a hit, after it's tired itself out, hopefully, by dropping its special stats by, like, 2 stages. Torkoal doesn't have the best special stat to begin with, so it relies on the power of its move, but, if you drop it down deep enough, it's not gonna matter. Though I admit the last move we want to get on here is probably gonna be Ice Beam. We're probably gonna have to go play some, roulette for that. Probably also would like to pick up Rain Dance, possibly. But I need the TM for that, and the only place to get that, is on the abandoned ship, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've looked at the list. I don't always go after Rainfall, or I should say Rain Dance, which causes the rain to fall. Jeez. I mean, it has its place as a strat, but it's not always one I go for. Weather Wars is more of a, I think, a Gen 4 thing. Yes, puny trainer. But we'll see who's got really puny here, right? With the size comparison, because that's how girls are, right? That's what I learned from Final Fantasy X too. That's actually a scene in that game where Riku shows up and checks out Yuna, and she's like, "I know who's got really going on." Like, seriously? What is this madness? Well, now let's intimidate the foe and hit with the bubble beam. It's like I said, you know, we already have a higher special attack stat by a couple points over Skater Girl, you know, when she was at like level 34. So we should be able to deal with the Slugmas just fine. For Torkoal, we're gonna switch out and let Beautyfly take a hit, probably. Or we'll send in Dustox and let it take a hit and maybe see if it can endure with using a recovery move, but I imagine it's gonna get sacked unless I use Beautyfly first. So we'll send out the Monarch and try and lure out, you know, that massive fire burst. And be a dick and try and, you know, paralyze it too. Why not? Okay, we paralyzed it, yeah. Oh, it missed. Nice. Well, I guess I'll gust it. Well, we could have got a switch in there. But I don't want to count on that. That's too, you know, luck dependent. Okay, that'll drop it 2 stages. Because it's special attack's gonna harshly fall, man. Then I want to bring in the Ox Boy. Suppose we could have sent in Skater Girl because she's still floating around the team at the moment. Ah, we're too fast. Oh, you're not gonna drop it? Okay, let's Moonlight. I'm trying to draw it out. Haha, I survived. So it dropped it again. Moonlight. Try and draw another one. Admittedly, I can only spam this so many times, and they might just stick to physical attacks at this point. Oh, great, we got the last one out. And she critical hit with it, so she took down Oxboy, but I drew out as many overheats as I need to completely crap its special attack stat. Okay. So Sedna can come in now for the finishing blows. Yeah, I know Intimidate's not going to work on it. Let's just Bubble Beam it. And now it's within killing range. Gonna go with the Body Slam. Okay, as long as it doesn't paralyze us, we're good. Because if she got paralysis, you know, I'd have to potentially risk, you know, taking a turn to heal myself. Because that would be a problem. You know, so our strats paid off just fine. I mean, we had to send 2 Pokemon to their doom, but I'm okay with that, you know. Sometimes you gotta just, you know, toss Pokemon out there and let it get knocked out. You know, it's doing its job, you know, just not the way I necessarily like. Yes, a token of your appreciation, TM50. Of course, I can now go pick up Toxic as well. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on the Fiery Path. Or am I thinking of a different cave it's in? Pretty sure it's in the Fiery Path, though. We've actually gone through that, so that may be one of our targets coming up. What are you doing here? What do you mean scorching hot? I thought it was frigid cold, man. With all those bubble beams. Decent, right? Ah, yes, the Go Goggles. There should be a Pokemon that are exclusive Desert Dwellers. Might look around for those. Yes, Norman. Oh, I don't look tough, huh? Sexist pig. But, moving on. Let's see, do I have anyone I can teach strength to in my party right now? I mean, I had it on hand already, so we already got from, you know, breaking those rocks. Yes, use. Abel. I can't remember where the, gosh darn, place you gotta go to the Revitalized Fossils at the top of my head. I don't think we can get to it just yet. So I'm not sure I even really want to bother picking up a fossil in the desert. And even if I did, you know, I'd have to figure out which one even we were... Well, actually, I have to take the plant-based one, yeah. Because we're not doing a rock run here. Actually, this is a bug run. Forget that. I'm thinking of the grass run right now for some weird reason. So I can't I'd have to take the bug rock one, yeah. Ugh. I'm getting my runs mixed up. I've worked on so many I can't keep them straight anymore. Because I've been working on like 3 or 4 different runs already this month. You'd think that would help, but it's just probably making it more confusing. Well, let's just take out coughing. One day we'll get around to the poison run and have to catch Grimer and coughing in here probably. Though getting both would be a nightmare. I guarantee you that much. And I'd probably have to catch 2 of them. Because I need a male and female. I mean, you can find coughing pretty easily, I believe, in this one. But Grimer's like super rare. You know, they like switch off. Like in Sapphire, it's the other way around. You know, where Grimer's more common, but coughing like almost never pops up. No, then let's just move this. Yes, please hit this with your face. Okay. Another bloody camel. I know this has nothing to do with, you know, the battle, but I'd like to pick up Toxic and try and work out what to do with it. I mean, I could throw it on, you know, something, you know, that's fast or something. Like, I can have it go out there and do one, you know, Toxic and then just basically let it get knocked out. Maybe not the greatest moveset ever, but it is an option. Well, we can always push it back out the other way, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, navigating this place sucks. Unless you bring some repels, and I've been saving those. And yeah, I know, we lose so much time to that gosh darn Intimidate, but it is what it is sometimes, you know? So I don't think we really found much use for Slugma in the Fire Run. Okay, what's this? Yeah, that's Toxic, alright, it's TM6. Boom. All the way up top. Yep, Toxic. I will find a use for that, I'm sure. Now, what's down this way? It's gotta be like a Firestone or something, if I remember correctly. Ugh, even more tricky rock moves. Here, let me just do this. Oh yeah, Firestone, yep. Well, that's completely pointless. And why did that rock move? Like, I just moved it back. What gives? You trying to dick with me, game? I don't know if I have a way out of here besides letting myself get knocked out if I got stuck. I don't usually carry escape ropes, because they're not usually needed. Okay, I guess I can move it that way. But yeah, why did that rock move, man? Like, WTF? And how many of you guys are gonna get in my way? And I'm not sure how to even fight Norman at the moment. I mean, he uses normal types, and I don't really have any fighting moves. And I don't think I can revive, you know, that one Pokemon that's a rock type yet. Which I imagine would help. Because, you know, Facades being a normal attack wouldn't be able to do as much damage. But I'm also stuck in a position where I can't, you know, use status effects really to mess with Norman. So that's a mess. Because if I paralyze him, he'll just, you know, jack up the power of Facade and beat the crap out of me. Well, I suppose that'll do for this episode. Next time, you know, we'll probably be taking on Norman. Or doing something else, you know, one or the other. I mean, maybe we could head off to the desert and pick up the fossil. It doesn't seem like the best use of my time, but is something we could do, I suppose. You know, because it would be a future party member. And I'm kind of drawing this episode out as long as I wanted it to be already. And then some. So, until next time then. See ya.